The English marigold, called pot marigold or just marigold in the UK and calendula in the US, has the botanical name Calendula officinalis. It's a common sight in English gardens because, although it's only an annual, it produces so many seeds it's unlikely you'll need to sow it more than once. The English marigold is only distantly related to the French marigold and the African or American marigold. Although all three have so many varieties, it's quite hard to tell the difference unless you look at the leaves. As you can see, Calendula has slightly downy, spoon-shaped leaves, whereas those of the other two are more or less serrated, often deeply divided. The seeds are also quite different. Calendula seeds look a bit like fossilised bugs, but the ones produced by the two tagetes are more like cornflower seeds, long and thin and sort of feathery at one end. The reason Calendula got its common name of pot marigold was because it was one of the herbs often added to the pot when cooking. Nowadays, culinary uses are pretty much restricted to the petals, which can be added to salads or dried and used both for colour and flavouring. You can also eat the leaves, but most people don't find them very nice. It's also useful as a companion plant in the vegetable garden because it repels whitefly, very helpful near tomatoes, and can also be used to lure aphids away from beans. On top of this, it attracts beneficial insects like bees, ladybirds, lacewings and hoverflies, and the last three in turn prey on aphids. It comes in many colours and both single and double forms. The singles are better from an ecological point of view because they're more useful to the wildlife, and it's so easy to grow. You just throw the seeds on the ground, mix them into the top layer, and a few days or a couple of weeks later you'll see them coming up. Marigolds prefer a moist, sunny position but don't mind what the soil's like, even poor soil is fine. Unfortunately, Calendula is not suitable for internal use a few weeks before or after surgery and should be avoided by pregnant women except during labour. Using Calendula externally should be fine though. You can make a standard infusion from all parts of the plant above ground, chopped finely. Use 3 to 4 teaspoonfuls of fresh herb or 1 to 2 teaspoonfuls of dried petals to 1 cup of boiling water and allow to steep for about 10 minutes before straining. The tea can be sweetened with honey if preferred and may be sipped slowly over a period of an hour or more. Marigold is a powerful anti-inflammatory. The standard infusion is used to treat stomach and duodenal ulcers, colitis and diverticulitis, swollen glands and painful periods. After cooling, the same infusion can be used externally to treat conjunctivitis, skin conditions and thrush, called Candida in the USA. An ointment or tincture made from the flowers is a very good treatment for hemorrhoids or piles, and also for cuts and grazes. Although there isn't a marigold essential oil, there is a calendula infused oil which can be used for massage and skin care on its own, or with the addition of a maximum of 2 essential oils. Like all herbs used for medicinal purposes, if you grow them yourself, it's important that marigolds are grown organically so as to avoid consuming high concentrations of chemicals along with your remedy. If you can't grow them for some reason, I offer various products including dried flowers, herbal tincture and calendula cream in my online shop.